Borrowing from your 401k does not cause double taxation. No matter how many times I say this, I get pushback all the time about it, how it does cause double taxation. It simply does not. I'm going to show you right here my trusty old whiteboard. All right, so when you put money into a 401k, it goes in tax-free. So it goes in pre-tax, all right? You don't pay any income tax on the contribution. What that means is if you made $100,000 of income and $20,000 you defer into your 401k, you're only paying taxes on $80,000 of income. So it goes in pre-tax, all right? Now, when it comes out, typically it comes out taxable. So that $20,000 plus whatever growth comes out taxed as ordinary income. So as you can see, it goes in pre-tax, it goes over to the right, it comes out taxable. Pretty cut and dry, pretty simple. Now, when you borrow from your 401k, on the other hand, it goes in pre-tax. All right, so watch this. It goes in pre-tax, but it comes out tax-free. There's no penalty. There's no taxes due. You went in pre-tax, so you got that $100,000 went in, $20,000 went in. You took, let's just say $20,000 out. You pay no tax on that $20,000. You have yet to pay tax on that 20. You did not pay tax when you put the money in, and you haven't paid tax when you took the money out as a loan. Now, what happens though? When you pay the loan back, that goes back in post-tax. All right. So here you got it. You're paying. You don't get a deduction on that money going back in. It's going back in post-tax. So you got $100,000. You have a $20,000 loan repayment. Let's just use that for simplicity. You're still taxed on $100,000 of income. You do not get a tax deduction on that money at all. So it goes in pre-tax. For a loan, it comes out tax-free. You put the loan back in, it goes in post-tax. You haven't received a tax deduction on that money going in. And then when it comes all said and done, it comes back out taxable just like the old days, just like the old way of doing it. And so it goes from pre-tax, initial going in, tax-free, coming out for a loan, put the money back in, it goes in post-tax, you don't get a deduction, and it comes out taxable. All right, so basically these two things wipe yourself off, post-tax and tax-free, because it's still going in pre-tax and it's still coming out taxable. These two things offset each other. Now, what's the thing in algebra, the quadratic equation or something like that, where you're separating, you're deleting the similar things? I forgot. But anyway, it goes into pre-tax, it comes out taxable, still goes in pre-tax. If you borrow against it, it comes out tax-free. Goes in post-tax, the money you're putting back in, it still comes out taxable. These two things offset each other because one's tax-free, one's taxable. That's pre-tax. Tax-free, essentially, that's taxable. They offset each other. So there is the proof you need that borrowing from your 401k does not increase or give you double taxation. Just it doesn't do it. I'm not saying borrow. I'm not saying to do it. I talked to a guy today earlier. He had 11% loan he took out. And I said, nah, screw that, man. Go ahead, borrow against your 401k to pay that off. I think he's, I forgot what he says, but it's like 6.5 to 7% was the interest he's paying himself back, plus any growth potentially he could get in the market. So it's like, yeah, no reason to pay 11% to another bank when you can literally borrow from yourself and pay off that loan and pay yourself the interest instead. You know, you don't do it willy-nilly, man. Don't borrow from your 401k to go sniff freaking dope up your nose. But borrow from your 401k if you can reduce your debt. Absolutely. All right. Hey, hope you find this helpful. Smash, and we'll see you next time.